I remember that you were a veteran, PS1 vet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we started. That's all good with me. Just started the countdown.
Oh
and
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's just kind of looking at my latest Colossus play.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing a stream of solo Colossus on Low Papa and Connery.
Cool.
It's been kind of fun. I've enjoyed it. Get to see the different slots and how they do, and how the ones that don't do well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, guys, on my Twitch stream, I'll be talking to. How do I say your name? Lancer or Laser or what?
Lanzer.
Lanzer?
Yeah, Lanzer.
Lanzer. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a play on words or something.
With
the guys
what?
the guys on my stream, I'm talking to Lanzer like an interview here. So I'm just sitting here staring at the PlanetSide guy here. That's why I'm just standing here. I'm on Connery and my original. This is my original character where I started PlanetSide
with
on Connery.
VS or TR?
No, TR. I've always been TR. Is 100% TR from day one until Tiger took us over to Vanu, and then I decided to go to Vanu with him. So for all the years in PlanetSide 1, I was TR on Cosmo Kratos, and then on all the years I rolled mainly solo, but I filmed different outfits, like in the outfits and stuff like that, all the way from CIK, IVI, Executioners, EXE Execution, all the guys from Bert all the way up to Pale Rider, and then when you Space Pigs, and then they moved to Emerald.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been pretty much only NC the whole time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been.
I've never really played on NC. So how is this? You're gonna be like live or?
Yep, we're already live.
Okay, so we're just gonna talk about PlanetSide, or?
Yeah. So
where we think
the
it's
slides
going.
the slides I sent you, I have them showing up right now on a stream.
Okay.
And they are. We'll just go through kind of the discussions. So the general agenda that I have, I'm on the second slide, where we'll give out a little disclaimer, go through the scope of the talk, what we imagine this to be.
Okay, I don't know where the slides are because I don't use Discord. So.
Well, if you check your Discord chat, there's that doc link I sent you.
Okay, just a second. Like I said, I never use Discord.
Yeah, you'll see the Google Docs link. And if you click that, now I'm showing the agenda on my stream, where we'll go over the disclaimer, the scope of the talk, go through introductions to the two of us, and then we'll hit the discussion.
Oh, okay. Google Docs. Okay, yep. I see.
And now I'm on slide 3.
I see. Okay.
So slide 3, the disclaimer is that you and I both, we speak for ourselves.
Exactly.
Yep. And then
so introductions.
Now we're on scope of the talk. So what this talk is and what it isn't. It's pretty much what I saw this as, like a meet and greet. I think this is the first time you and I have really video chatted before on any sort of way outside of your stream. And then what it isn't, I'm not here to put you on blast for anything or
all good.
Nice easy discussion. And then jump into introductions. So like you were saying, Chuck, you were a PS1 vet, right? Let's start there.
Yeah, beta stream every day for past 10 years. Okay, so basically I was an EverQuest player. So in the EverQuest, they had PlanetSide because it's a Sony product at the time. So since I loved EverQuest at the time, and I spent many years basically in EverQuest, I came straight into PlanetSide and never left. And I remember PlanetSide remind me of an earlier game because I'm 54 years old. So I remember PlanetSide was an earlier game. The earlier game before PlanetSide was Star Siege Tribes. So it reminded me.
I remember that game.
I got a blanket over my legs. It's Canada. We're cold here. So it reminded me of a lot of that. So when I got into PlanetSide 1, I just never left. And then when PlanetSide 2 came out, I just migrated over. When I was there in the last day of PlanetSide 1.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's why. And I was TR that whole time. And the whole time up until I went to Vanu. So 10
you're
years.
TR for life.
I was TR right up until literally a month ago.
Yeah,
so
when
I
you guys
came
went
over
Pal
with Tiger.
Riders VS?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool, man. So I'm Lanzer, NC Connor. I've been playing since PS2 beta, and I've been Connery.
Yeah, I've been
Connery.
fought against you.
Yeah, I'm sure that we've traded shots before. I played a lot, and
if you were in,
I was
Connery,
NC
I was in Connery.
Been Connery the whole time, been NC the whole time, and I've been Devil Dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, I know a lot about Devil Dogs because Devil Dogs, me and War Pig. It was a War Pig from PlanetSide 1. We used to fight each other all the time. Evil Pig, Evil Pig. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Because you guys came from PlanetSide 1. You had your start in PlanetSide 1. Yeah, I totally remember that. I can't remember what server it was, but we were in the same server at the time. I do remember that.
It's a small world.
I remember Evil Pig. Yeah, I remember Evil Pig.
Yeah, he still shows up every now and again, but yeah, mostly he's Ahura. Absolutely. 666 for life. So yeah, excellent. That's right. I've been Devil Dogs pretty much the whole time. So that's us. And let's jump over to the discussions. So the first thing I want to go over, Chuck, last night when you and I were talking about, when we're going to do it and we decided on today, I asked you, what is it that was on your mind? Like, what do you want to talk about? And you said, I don't know, man, I'm just an average player. And that kind of got me, I don't know, man. When I looked you up, I looked up some of your details, like you said, almost 6,000 videos since 2014. You're a PS1 beta vet, and you've been streaming most days for the past 10 years. Average player? I don't think there's many average players that are like that.
I'm a little, maybe extreme to the extreme PlanetSide player because I love the game. But, things that happened in the past just kept me here. That's all there's to it. The way they added stuff to the game and added Osher, added Hassan back in the day. And as long as they keep on adding maps every couple of years, every 3 years or so, then life is good. But I'm still here and I believe in the game. I think there's a lot of potential for this game. I really do.
Gotcha. Okay. So we went over PS1 vet. You've been streaming every day for the past 10 years, just about?
I've been streaming on Twitch every day, maybe missed a day or two here a week, but every single day for a year. But I've been on my YouTube channel for about 5 years straight and never missed an upload on PlanetSide. I've put a video up every single day for 5 years and only missed one day on YouTube is when I got hurt. I wiped out in some ice and I gashed my head open really bad. So I was in the hospital and that's the only day I missed in 5 years.
So first of all, how and why did you do that? That's a lot of videos.
Well, see, everybody in the PlanetSide community and always said, "Oh, Chuck, you should do how to PlanetSide. What's the best gun PlanetSide? What's this PlanetSide?" And I always said, I just want to do straightforward gameplay so people come in and see what real gameplay. They don't have to go. I'm the channel where if you want to see how the game's played, and for somebody who's played it a long time, and I'm no expert, like I've made mistakes. I still make mistakes to this day. And there's people say, Chuck, there's a little arrow underneath the tank in the corner when you're out of your vehicle. And I didn't even know that for like 7 years till I actually saw the vehicle icon, that little triangle that points to your vehicle. Because a lot of people, even to this day, what they do is to find their vehicles, they search for the little steering wheel. They don't realize there's an arrow underneath your vehicle that points to you. So I'd be surprised how many people saw that.
Yeah, I remember not long ago, maybe a few months ago, you had discovered the something to do with your graphics card where it like just jacked the settings up.
Oh, yeah, on my Windows settings and Windows setting, there's I can't remember the setting. It's called ONB or something like that. And just a second. For the guys on my Twitch stream, I have the Twitch thing off. Like I can't see what you guys are saying, so just wait till we're done. So all the colors just came out proper, and it was just probably just a simple mistake, and I can't even tell you what the setting was, but it was on Windows, and as soon as I put that setting on, clicked it off, everything, the whole world. I'm running on this game, I'm running a Ryzen 9 with the EVGA 3090 video card, and I guess I wasn't running at the full resolution. Now I run everything on Ultra, so people could see the game what it was meant to be, like
Yeah.
the way
I just converted to that maybe a few weeks ago. I got tired of playing on potato settings. Like after 10 years of playing, at this point, I just want to enjoy it and turn it all on ultra. I may hit a landmine that I wouldn't normally in my Vanguard, but exactly. I mean, tomato doesn't really make a difference. But it looks awesome. I forgot how cool this game looked when you put it on ultra.
Yeah. And the thing is, with the stream, I want people who watch my stream to see it in the best possible look. Yeah. So even though I have all the stuff, shadows, everything up, and it might take my frame rate down a little bit, but I just want people to have a good experience, because I've had people come up onto PlanetSide, my PlanetSide. I didn't know it looked like this. I thought it looked like an old Nintendo, because a lot of people run everything really low when they're streaming.
Yeah, that's right. And they think the whole game is like that.
Yeah, and I invested in a computer so my people watching the stream, could watch in the best possible, because the way PlanetSide should be meant to be seen. That's what I believe in, anyways.
Yeah, I'm now a believer of that. Whereas before I would have said, optimize the gameplay. But now, I don't know, man. It's about building the game up.
Yeah, plus I enjoy the game more, being able to play properly. Everything is rendering the way it's supposed to be and everything. And I spent the money on the computer just to play this game better, not actually any other higher end games. Just to play this game better.
Yeah. So how do you keep all this motivation? How does it? You stream all the time. You upload all these videos. What is it that keeps you so motivated?
Plus I do it in 5 different channels too, so at the same time, plus TikTok, plus everything. I don't do too much PlanetSide and other channels and everything. Like I moved old PlanetSide from the old channel to this one, and I have videos of PlanetSide back in when it's 2014, so a long time ago. Are we getting off topic here?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Other than that, I just take it literally day by day. Because there's days, it depends on the people that view my channel and view what I'm doing at PlanetSide, because there's days where I say, why am I even doing this? Like, I get 20, 30, 40, 50 people watching the new stuff every day, and sometimes I wonder if I'm shadow banned because I used to do all the war paint, and somebody might have complained saying some of the war paint might even looked a little racist in a way, knowing that I'm native. I'm a treaty status card carrying treaty status native from Canada, so that's why I do the war paint. I just thought it'd be something cool to do on YouTube, and I thought maybe even if it's PlanetSide, and there's a lot of people still come in to this day from other games I play and say, what's this game PlanetSide? Never heard of it. And I said, it's a 10-year-old game.
Yeah.
And there's people still shocked even to this day. So what motivates me is as long as there's people to play with, I'll still put up videos.
Can I ask what tribe?
I'm from Denita First Nations, way up on top of Canada there, top of Alberta, Canada.
Way up there.
That's my tribe. Yeah. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, though. But I'm First Nations here.
Edmonton. Okay.
Yeah, Edmonton,
Gotcha.
Alberta. Oil sands country.
And it's really cold up there right now?
It's getting there. Getting there. Not too bad the last couple days, but it's getting there. Snow's going to be coming.
Gotcha. So let's go to PS1 and PS2. I remember you saying, I can't remember if it was recently or when Deeg was doing when he was with y'all, and I watched that video, that you said PS1 had its day, and you're glad it's over.
We get more in the frame here.
Yeah.
See, PS1, I was there for the full run and there's a lot of veterans who probably say, oh, Chuckballer is never in PlanetSide 1. Well, you could search it. So I can name the whole era of PlanetSide 1 from the Liberator bombers. Each faction, if you wanted the Gatling gun kind of mosquito, each faction had the mosquito. The Reaver was the rocket one. You had the Phantasm, which was an invisible, kind of visible plane that all cloakers, and remember, there was an invisible plane that. Then you got Battle Frame Robotics, and Battle Frame Robotics was BFR. That was the mech that came in the end. Then you got Core Combat, and Core Combat was the K fighting, where they released the Maelstrom, and then that was one update where they released the first, and you could drive the flails back in those days. Then they released the ants, where you had to take the ant to the warp gate, fill up the silo, or the ant, and then fill up silos, and then you'd have big battles where clear the silo. Then you had the Lodestar, which was looked like a toaster on its side, where people would fly it into battle, fly tanks, everything into battle or land, and you could fix it. So I was there from day one. So anybody, because people say to this day, oh, what do you know about PlanetSide? Trust me. I'm the guy to talk to about PlanetSide because I've been there from day one. And I'm not going to boast I support this game. And I'm the top guy in all, as I believe, and I still believe, and I think I still am, top guy with gear in this game. I got $6,000 in gear in this game. I've donated to PlanetSide streamers, and all the videos are up on my channel, to support PlanetSide streamers up to like $5,000 to $10,000 to streamers to support people who stream stuff. I don't do that too much anymore because I kind of put my money into something else, but I don't want to get into that. But I have put all this money into this game because I believe in this game. I could have went and put it on EVE Online or some other game where you could put commerce into it. But I chose PlanetSide because I really believe in this world that I can escape to, and that's why we're here talking right now.
What about this world? More so than EVE, more so than WoW. What about this world draws you to it?
It's escape. You have a hard day at work, and it's the only game. You can't go into a game like Call of Duty. You have 4 friends. And here you have, if you stick with the same people all the time, you like Tiger and those guys. I'm sure we're going to be talking about WAR P1GS soon. So you play with these guys for years and years. That's like an army. It's almost literally like because you come in and then, like, I come to Connery and I see a whole bunch of names on Connery here that I played with back before I went to Emerald, and they're still here. So what games like that? Unless you play WoW or something, but there's no first-person shooter like this game. That's why I say there's so much potential. And I have a lot of ideas for this game if they just listen.
Like what? What would be some of your ideas? Now's your chance.
My idea is they should have a world where, like, you fly off I'm sitting in the sanctuary, right? You should be able to fly off the sanctuary straight onto the world to fight. Straight from the sanctuary, straight out of straight down to the ground, fight like that. There should be instead of just a warp gate, there should be like a Vanu city built on one side, TR city built on the other side, like a city showing that there's a kind of a progression. Like, we're not going back to the old warp gate like 10 years ago. You're going, and now over time they should have progressed it, like built a city So you're actually coming from something that's built over time, right? And they should have in the warp gate clubhouses, like buildings that you could the leader of the outfit, say our outfit, or just say CIK outfit. The leader of CIK could go and put choose like 5 different clubhouses and pick one and put it in there, so everybody has an outfit clubhouse to go to instead of just going into the warp gate.
Yeah, like a guild
Things like
hall.
that. Yeah. Exactly.
So tell me more about the cities thing. How does that fit with the sanctuary where you can fly in? Like I'm assuming, you know, getting to live, getting a gal, and just kind of fly over like a chasm.
I mean, just where they have these bases all over the place. It's just you're fighting base to base. They should have like over time, maybe 5 years ago, they should have added maybe a block of cities around the warp gate where it shows that there was like a progression and Vanu. Okay, I'll go TR because I'm the light behind me is red because my blood still runs TR, even though I'm fighting on Vanu right now. So there should be like a TR city where like he could fight to the edge. You can't go in that city, but you can fight to the edge of it. So it shows a progression, and then a couple of years from now, they add another block to it, and you know what I mean. So it looks like something. Following.
What do you mean adding blocks to show progression?
Well, we built a society, like TR built a society over time, and we have something to fight for, not this just base. We're fighting for our own city. You know what I mean? So around the warp gate, they'd have like a city built.
Like construction players building extra things onto the base?
Exactly. Yeah, stuff like that. Like to show that we're progressing and that we're not just fighting over these old bases that there's no reason to. You know what I mean? You're just fighting to control. Well, we should have something to show there's progression in this game.
I always thought that they should open up warp gates to be captured.
I agree on that, but there still has to be like a safe area where you're just like make a timer. Yeah,
it seems
I think that'd be cool.
Your sanctuary idea though could probably fit that really nicely.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
Especially like it's almost like a rest stop when you're on the highway or whatever. It's just if you want to just take a chill pill, do some non-fighting stuff, then, you know, jump on over into the safe zone and in the sanctuary. It's all still part of the same continent. And then you have your warp gate, which you can build. Like construction's already there, and just kind of take that no deploy zone out of the warp gate area, and then there you go. You've got your city that you can build.
100% agreed.
And that would take a lot of construction effort.
Yeah. You need to add something so it's you have some pride in where you're coming from in the game, right? Not just like, oh, we spawned at this warp gate that's never changed in 10 years. You need to add something to show that we, progressed in some way, that we progressed as TR, where we're fighting for the city we built over time. But I'm not talking about build a city overnight. Like add a couple buildings the next 6 months from now, and add a couple more buildings 6 months from now, just to show that there's like we're fighting. TR is fighting for the city. Vanu's fighting for their future looking city, and NC's fighting for their industrial looking kind of city because that's where they come. I think I'm not putting the words into NC's mouth, but
you know what factories and stuff.
Yeah, like
cool business parks.
Yeah, like they need to add something like that, or maybe I don't know, maybe it'll upset people, just like PlanetSide Arena upset people. Which I even played that game. I have gameplay at PlanetSide Arena, and I think it had potential, but just the community just didn't like it.
I really liked it. You liked it too, you said?
I liked it. That's how I met Archie and stuff. I met Archie in there, and we became kind of friends in there.
You met Archie at PlanetSide Arena? How did that happen?
Yeah. So we were just waiting for the game to start, and then I heard this announcer type guy's voice, And then I'd say, "Hey, I'm Chuckballer, and I'm rolling around with Archie. Oh yeah!" And then Archie would go, "I heard you before, blah blah." And then next thing you know, me and him were fighting in these games in arena until they shut it down. And we played right up until nobody was playing it anymore.
Yeah, I played quite a bit of it, and then
it wasn't bad.
The lobbies stopped going.
Yeah, people just quit coming.
Yeah.
And then you knew it was kind of dead. But at least I got to play a PlanetSide product that was different than all this, and I had a chance to play it. Now, as far as I'll go on that, I guess.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it too. So I think we talked about what keeps you coming back. It's not just the content; it's also the games, the friendships,
camaraderie.
The camaraderie that you've built over time, where you're able to continue with your people year after year.
Yeah, and there's hardly no other game like that in a first-person shooter. Like you could go play WoW for years and you'll be playing with the same type of people, but not in a first-person shooter. There's no such thing. Any other game, there's no first-person shooter like that where you control vehicles, air vehicles, everything. Like there's no game like that.
What I really like is it doesn't stop. I can like when I break, it's almost like it breaks my momentum every time in and out of a match, in and out, and I have to click this button, click that button, get back in. It's just persistent all the time, and it keeps me engaged.
Exactly. Exactly, and you could just pick like, oh, I don't feel like fighting today, so I'm a medic. I'm always a medic because I really like to search, but I'm always medic, and it's just something I like doing. I like helping people, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I see that when you're talking about gifting. Now that we have gifting, I imagine you've been gifting a lot. But even before then, you're buying people camouflages and everything?
Well, I have videos up, full video. I'm not trying to push my YouTube channel because
that's okay. You're allowed to.
But what I've every single person that would happen to me in the platoon, doesn't matter if they were in war pigs or not, got special camo. Like I'd pick white camo, right? And it didn't matter if you were running with us in the platoon. I bought 48 people camo to the tune of like a couple $100, and then we'd roll out all in the same color. And I did that 5 different times in last month and just a month before that, where one was all green camo, one was all silver camo, one was all pink camo, and I can't remember what gray. I think it was gray. And then the white camo, and then I'd make a all camo day, so everybody be running the same camo, and that was kind of cool because I don't think anybody's ever seen that in PlanetSide before. Nobody was crazy enough to buy camo for every single person, but and it was worth it because I get people to this day thanking me. You know, Chuck, I'm on Esmir, and I'm in an area where I can't even get $5 to put camo on me, and I'm in this area, and I feel like one of the boys now because I have white camo, and thank you so much for that. And I get that all the time.
Yeah, that sense of belonging. You want others to feel that too.
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I'm only gonna say this once. I've been putting my money in cryptocurrency, right? And we're in a bear market, and it'd be crazy not to put money into it now. So I'm only gonna say that once. That's where my money's going now. So I have no room really at this moment in time to give camo to people. But it's gonna happen in the future again, but just not right now. So some people are expecting, well, Chuck gives all this camo, son, and then they get in there, and Chuck doesn't give it nothing, and I go, well, I'm sorry.
That was the expectation is that you wouldn't give anything, but you know.
Yeah, but I will. People earn it, kind of thing, or people lead and stuff like that. But I just can't do it right now.
Yeah.
I just moved my character once in a while here, so it doesn't die out. So, other than that,
so about war pigs, how long have you been with them?
So I've been okay. Let's go all the way to the beginning. So about 8.5 years ago, I ran into Tiger and Connery on a hill in Amrish, and
wait. You ran into Tiger on a hill in Amrish.
So I can't remember the name of the base, but it's just outside the warp gate where it's the first base there where everybody used to run tanks to that one. And it's the base where it has the elevate, actually.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up on Fisu. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah. Just a second.
What we got? A hill in Amherst. We're going to find this hill.
I'd have to look at exactly where I saw him here. It was on... It was at Deserted Mineshaft. There's a Deserted Mineshaft? No, that's the wrong one. The one that... Was it Amherst? Okay, it might be wrong here. Was it Amherst?
Let's go to PS2 alerts.
Amherst.
And you say it was on Amherst?
It was, yeah... I think. Okay. How come I can't find that base? It was right outside the warp gate.
All right, so there's Amherst.
Okay, maybe it wasn't at Amherst. Maybe that was Indar.
And where did you say it was?
Quite sure it was Amherst.
So here's Amherst. I see Barrack Electrical in the south, Aramax, Araxian Cryo.
It was the one where there's kind of a plane and you drive straight out and then there...
It sounds like Indar.
It could be.
In the south, it sounds like Indar.
I could tell you exact hill. Where the hell was that?
Is it north warp gate?
Maybe it is in there.
Was it Alkali?
Yeah, I think it might have been... no, it wasn't Indar. It wasn't... Well, that's strange that I can't find this one base that I'm so fought thousands of times in.
So it wasn't Alkali, you're saying. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah. I can tell you exact hill where I'm at the guy, but I just can't... Quite sure
there's Camp Connery, Indar Waste Treatment.
Quite sure, just a second. Quite sure it's Amherst.
Yeah, it's Amherst.
Oh, did they change the base somehow?
They probably have changed the bases since 8 years ago.
Here's the base. Here's the base. It's Lithcorp. Secure Mine.
On Amherst?
Yeah. So if you look... yeah, way up north by the warp gate. Amherst warp gate. Way up north. The north... warp gate, you'll see Lithcorp.
I see
Lithcorp Secure Mine.
Lithcorp Secure Mine.
Okay, you see where Lithcorp Secure Mine, where it says Lithcorp Secure Mine? If you go straight left, as you're looking at the map, it's that little hill right there. That's where I met the guy. The first time. Wait.
So I'm looking at Lithcorp is in the center of my map. Where am I going?
Lithcorp.
Do I go north?
Just go west.
West.
So you're looking at Lithcorp Secure Mine. So you go west. You see those where Lithcorp? It says Lithcorp. It's red. That little hill just west. Just that little hill right beside where it's overlooking the base.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you met Pale Tiger right there.
So here's the funny thing, right? So in those days, for many, many years, I ran alone. I just joined outfits and I filmed the different outfits. So I'd say, rolling with Pale Rider Day or this day or that day, right? So I was on that hill and there's a big battle and I heard this guy just screaming at, "Get over here and fix me up, Bob." And I'm going, who the hell's this guy? That's, and then I suddenly got a squad open because I wanted to hear, and he had a full platoon. So I joined him. There was Tiger, and then Cowboy, and the people were all there. And so that's when I started joining them. And I rolled with them from that day on. And I rolled with a lot of outfits. A lot of outfits that came and gone. From Hammered all the way up on Connery to every single outfit you think of. Every single outfit knows me. On Connery. every single outfit on TR. Know me. So that's where I met the guy. So then, just shortly after that, I met another guy named Arch Craig, and so Arch Craig was a really good leader. And
I remember Arch Craig. Yeah.
Yeah, Arch Craig lives in Calgary, just north or south of me, and he's native too, right? So we're like good leaders. I lead platoons, he leads platoons, and I learned a lot of stuff from Arch Craig. And at the same time, so I joined Hammered at the time. That was the first outfit, and I joined Hammered until it kind of imploded. He moved on to something else, and then Tiger. Something happened to Pale Rider at the time where he got kicked out of his own outfit somehow.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a glitch. He says it was glitch. I can't remember what happened, but then he started Space Pigs, and that was literally 2 years ago. So I was in with them, and they said, and then I remember Tiger going, Chuck, I don't know if this game's going to be around in like 3 years, and you're running around a lone wolf all the time. Why don't you experience some outfit gameplay? And I said, yeah, you know what? So I joined them. And that's when I ran with them for a good 2 years before the population Connery's drop. And then I was going over to Emerald because the fights were just crazy still. So I'd go to Emerald, and actually I'd go back just a second. So he goes, oh, we're going to Emerald. The fights are better. And I said, I agree. Like, I've been going there and enjoying the fights on Emerald, and I just followed.
And you've been following ever since.
Yeah, and then he started Space Pigs. So then when he started Space Pigs, we lost Outfit Wars 3 in a row. But remember, on Connery, they won gold in the very first Outfit Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Everyone remembers that one.
There's a lot of theories on that, but I'm not going to go into I have an idea what happened, but, they still won. They're the first gold, basically. So, yeah. So
they won. Pigs, they took home the gold.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Tiger. Tiger said in this Outfit Wars, he realized that we weren't ready. We got some guys that came into Space Pigs, trained a bunch of guys, and then they took, and I'm not going to mention any names, but they took a whole bunch of guys away, right? So we were sitting there ready to go into Outfit Wars with a gutted team, like good players, and we knew we weren't going to get anywhere. Tiger tried to take us out of it. And I said, listen, there's guys who've been waiting to get in there, and other people are waiting. So in the end, he just said, okay, let's do it. And we lost 4 in a row because we weren't really ready for it. And he was right. And end of story. So what happened is some people on TR, not mentioning any names, went to the other side, came against us in the second to last Outfit Wars, and basically screwed us. And a lot of those guys, some of those guys gave me messages, Chuck, we're not against you. You guys are taking it all the wrong way. And I said, whatever. You guys still came against us. We lost. Made us look bad, even worse now. So Tiger got upset and said he's disbanding that. And he basically gutted War Pigs. And then we went over to Vanu. Now I'm a guy that hate. Pardon?
Yeah, I watched that video of you all dismantling War Pigs. Exactly. I referenced it in the previous StratSide where I just watched hundreds of people leaving the outfit. That was the whole video.
Well, he took a lot of the people out, but War Pigs is still there.
Yeah.
He kept it alive, kept me in it, and kept the core guys alive just in case we go back someday. That's what I think. I don't know. He swears up and down we'll never go back. Now, here's a guy, me, who's been TR. My blood is still red, like the color behind me. I'm still TR. I just want to get a character on Vanu up to 100, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do, right? And I'd like to do that and see someday too, right? So, all these years, I've been biased 100% against Vanu, hated everything about Vanu, all the easy mode weapons and everything, because that was in my mind at the time. then I come to this side, and I said, "Oh, my friend's kind of over here, so I'm gonna just bite the bullet." And then I realized I really like Vanu. I really like their tank, and I'm a tanker guy, right?
Wait, you like their Mag Rider?
I love the Mag Rider. I love that thing, man.
Well, I can't
and I'm
stand
good at
the Mag Rider. Why do you like it?
I don't know. It's easier to actually fight in the Mag Rider than the Prowler. And the Prowler, I have on Connery, I have a Raxium Prowler. On Emerald, I have it almost a Raxium. But when I came to, I really like the Mag Rider. Like, really like it now.
Well,
and I used some of the Vanu guns, and I really like those guns now. So it'll be hard to go back to TR, even though I cursed out Vanu for years. And there's guys on my stream who were Vanu, like Mulder. He's Vanu, and he's Chuck. You just gotta try it. And I said, Mulder, thanks for being here, but no, I'm never going. And then now I'm Vanu, and I'm liking it. I hate to say it, I'm liking it.
Shout out to Mulder and Falco also.
Mulder. Oh yeah, Mulder.
And Ashley. So tell me about. I want to zero in on one thing that I'm just gonna bring it up. It doesn't really make a difference to me. So in Outfit Wars last year, Outfit Wars.
Yeah.
When you were streaming the 2v1 that happened in the championship match.
Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about it.
Well, all I want to really know is there was a certain streamer who took you to task for that. And I don't know if you were aware of it, but he said some things he shouldn't have said. It's just uncalled for. And what I was always wondering...
You're talking about... starts with
Shock Tour. I'm talking about Shock Tour. Okay. That's right.
Okay, and now... Here's the funny thing about Shock Tour. I donated $900 to the guy in the stream to show that I'm a good guy.
Before or after?
Videos up after the fact. We were enemies, hate each other. And I just showed the guy that, listen, I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. I just went with the flow that time. Now, okay. Here's the simple fact. And,
because I was watching your stream while it was happening. Because I know you, Chuck. I've watched you many times. I wasn't at all saying like, dude, this is just not cool. Like, it wasn't what I was thinking as watching you.
It was not cool. But there is no rule book. There's no rules, and people say, "Oh, Chuck, it's common sense." No, there's no rule book that said you could not collude until. Remember, they changed the rules right after that happened. Yeah. Oh, you get this, you're going to get banned. There was no rules in the rule book said you couldn't do that. And you got to realize that on Connery, and you see recursion. Recursion is one of the best, hands down, one of the best in all PlanetSide. Okay. Now, and they consistently win, and they're consistently professionals, and consistently, these are the guys that we fought for many years on Connery. Yeah. And we'd be almost taking the tech plant, and they'd come in with just 10 guys, wipe us all out. Just get it back, just almost get it back. You're going to drop 10 more guys, wipe us all out. And imagine that happening over and over and over again, and then here's the chance to screw them. Here's the chance to screw recursion. They're really screw them.
Hey man, I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Well, that's
what I always heard was the Accords, that Therum, and I can't remember who the other person was, where they all decided let's group up and just target
that's all Tiger.
TR.
Tiger said we are not going to shoot NC. We're going to gang up basically on Vanu and get our Vanu recursion.
Okay.
Now remember, these are guys that were, how can I say it in a nice way? Son of a bitch and moose lover bastards. Okay, and I hated them because anywhere I came up against them, they were so good. They'd wipe the squad out or wipe the platoon out. They were
on our team. They were on our side, so we didn't mind.
Yeah. But on Connery, they were always Vanu, and now on TR and Emerald, now they're once again, guys, on my Twitch, I can't see what you guys are saying. You just
I'm pretty sure they were NC.
I'm an interview with Lanzer here. So
recursion was NC Connery.
Yeah. So here's a chance to screw them. And Tiger, and I was kind of against it because
I remember you saying it. And stream.
Here's a professional type game. this is going to be like a Call of Duty kind of like, you know what I mean? Like professional kind of game. But we did it. I went with it. I'm just as guilty. End of story.
Well, hold on.
And
why do you call yourself guilty?
Because I went with it. I could have literally just left and say, I'm not going to be a part of this and just left. But I didn't. I just said, screw it, and went because at the time I hated recursion. And I don't. I kind of respect them now because, you know, they got second. They come over onto Emerald and they still got second with, and I don't think they had all their people really together, and they still, that's how good they are. And you got to respect them. You got to respect those top player teams and stuff like that.
Well, why do you say you're guilty when you said in the very beginning that there weren't any rules? The rules were play and show up.
Well, because common sense says that not to do that. It's common sense, and I have common sense, right? But in the end, I was just having fun anyways, and I didn't really take Outfit Wars that seriously at the time. And then and it just created a big tornado storm, like everybody. And then I looked at the reactions of Cyrus and everybody, Shocker, and everybody in there. And at the time, they were like shocked. But I totally, and then I realized, okay, we really did a big boo-boo here. Because if these commentators are all like, okay, maybe we should have took this a little bit more serious at the time. But Tiger doesn't care. Tiger does what Tiger wants to do. And I'm still rolling with Tiger because, you know what? In the end, the guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to win alerts. He knows things way before anybody else. And I don't care what anybody says. The guy... And he's a legend. Tiger's a legend. Long after PlanetSide's gone, that's the one name people are going to remember. Tiger. Hail Tiger.
When you say he knows what he's doing, he knows how to win alerts.
How
do you all win alerts? That tells you he knows what he's doing.
He just sees on the map what's happening, and then he directs you, and you might go against the guy and say, listen, I don't think... and next thing you know, we win alert. Because he knows what he's doing. And I know what I'm doing. There's times where I've won alerts and everything because I learn over time, and it's not hard. It's just you see what's going to happen. You see that NC and and anyways, so you got Vanu and NC. How can I explain this? Okay, imagine you're in a biolab and TR is way over here, and Vanu and NC are fighting at biolab, and they're such a good fight, and they're fighting there for 20 minutes. And you know nobody wants to pull out of that biolab because biolab is just like a farm, right? And everybody's farming each other there. So you know on the map that these guys ain't gonna pull out of there, and we just take territory this way, take territory this way, because you know those guys will get you alert just to fight in that biolab. And same with tech plants, but tech plants not as much as the biolab. For some reason, biolabs are just like a farm attraction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And people stay in those fights. And there's times where people are such into a fight that they'll just let something go, let her alert. But in the end, I don't really care too much about alerts anymore. I honestly say, do we even need them? We need something different. Like a different...
that expansion you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I think they should do a kill-only kind of thing, like highest kills in like areas. Like this area out of 5 bases, the highest kill rate goes into these 5 bases. They should do a thing like other normal games do, instead of like all the medic revives and all add up to the score kind of thing. They need to go the old-fashioned, whoever gets the most kills win. They need something totally separate than what they have now. That's my personal opinion.
Well, I mean, they did used to have stuff like that, which was capture all the biolabs, capture all the tech plants.
Yeah.
They used to have a whole... I mean, capture the... what was it? Oh man, what were those module things? The hives.
Yeah.
Do the hives. Like,
I could have missed those.
Yeah, I miss them a lot. It has a lot of variety to it. I thought it was really cool. Maybe hives could, if they were to bring that back, that could fit well with construction nowadays.
They could, but I notice when they take things out of the game, they never bring it back. They barely ever bring anything back. I think what they kind of need in this game is they got all this extra airspace. You got all the space above the map, right? And this whole area, they could add like a floating, like say on Esmir. They add a whole floating area where you could fight way up in the sky, or we could spawn something in that is like a construction. We could
like a floating city,
base up there.
A floating base.
Yeah, like a floating base where you could have a base fight way up there. And imagine if you were on the ground and there's a big floating base battle up there, and then you see guys just falling. What's going on up there? Oh, there's just a massacre. You know what I mean? And I think all that space they could easily put something up there.
Mulder says we'll see about the new capture mechanics for the 10-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, Mulder.
Interior bastion battles, exactly. That's your floating city right there.
Exactly.
But then again, I'm pulling out a Larian now. I killed 3 hard points with a Larian the other day.
Oh
Just straight up sniped it right out of the sky. It was insane. I can't believe the Larian fires so straight. It made the Colossus obsolete, is what it did.
Yeah. I like our guns too, but the disc launcher, I can't remember what it's called. I'm not too happy about that.
Yeah, what don't you like about it?
I like straightforward firing guns I don't like the heat, what do you call it, where you hold down and it goes bing, 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 and then fire. I don't like that.
Last night you're talking about the Lancer. You're talking about my gun. Even though I've never really used it in my life, I don't think.
I'm a devastator cut type of guy.
Yeah.
I do not like the weight on that thing. People swear by those guns, but other than that,
not you. Right on, man. Cool. What else is on your mind? What are the things you'd like to go over? I went through all the topics that I was thinking about.
I think people, when we have lulls in the game like now, a lot of people don't understand there's other games out there, and what happens is people leave for those games and then they get bored and they come back. If you notice, come back, and you see Overwatch getting kind of like a re-thing done to it, which so I think a lot of people are playing that right now because you see a lot of the big streamers playing that. So when people see the population low, not necessarily it's because of this game, it's because there's other games, something comes out and then people rush into that. Oh, just like Battlefield 5 or whatever came out, and then everybody rushed to it and then they came back.
Very briefly.
Yeah. But
Kami was into it, but then he said it's not going well.
But Daybreak has to keep up on adding stuff, adding another map. They need to keep on that to keep this fresh. Like I've been playing. I have friends that how can I say, force me into playing Fortnite with them. Okay.
Yeah, I saw you stream that the other day.
Yeah, they play Fortnite, and every time I've gone to play with those guys in Fortnite, there's like something new. There's new trees. Oh, there's they took the tanks out and they took this in. Oh, there's a new character. There's new this. There's new that, and it's fresh. And I come into the game, and then they go, "Oh, we're all going to our trees." And I go, "What trees? What are you guys talking about?" "Oh, they added these trees in that you could land and get weapons." They need stuff like in this game, so it keeps it fresh. And I know it's a money thing. I don't expect them to. It probably costs money to put stuff in the game, and then they got to work out the bugs. But they need to keep this game fresh because
I think that's
sooner or later.
That's what Higby's job was as a creative director, to constantly introduce those new interesting mechanics and
exactly. Yeah.
But it's been on Rel for a while to figure that out by his lonesome.
Yeah, and if by any chance Rel's watching this in the future. Remember, I was not kidding when I want $500. I want you to make a Chuckballer $500 camo called Diamond Encrusted Camo, like a really dark color, almost black, but the color is like for TR or Vanu, but a really dark with the diamond shine through. $500. when I said that on Cyrus stream one night there with Rel, and I think he laughed at it, and I said, no, I'm serious, and I'm still serious about that. They should really think about adding some high-end cosmetics in this game.
You said a boot.
They should add like $100 to $500 and just and if people doesn't want to buy it, if people do not want to buy it, don't buy it. And there's a guy like me who will want that camo.
Yeah.
And I think they should add.
Well, to be fair, you bought every camo in the game.
I literally have. I'm pretty close to buying every camo in the game. Pretty close. Like I don't know if you're watching my stream.
I'm not right now, but I normally watch it whenever you're tuned in.
Well, on my character, I have 75% of the camo, and all the camo at the bottom, maybe 30 pieces of camo I have left to go. I'm trying to get every piece of camo in the game. And I'm all pretty close.
There should be a camo for getting all the camos in the game.
Exactly.
And it's that diamond encrusted camo. That's what it is. There you go, Rel. There's your reason right there.
Yeah, but
there it is.
That one I still want to be Chuckballer's camo.
You get a diamond encrusted camo for getting all the camos.
I want my own Chuckballer camo.
Call it the baller. All right, man. Right on.
That's good. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that is about it.
And my Twitch stream too is in the back. I don't know if you ever noticed. I have on the back shelf. I have a little shelf community. So anybody watching, man.
Every time I like resubscribe and raid you switch the camera over and like, this is where you are. And then you talk about the rock where Pale is all the time.
Yeah, Tiger lives under the rock.
Yeah,
that's the joke. He's under the rock. Because sometimes he comes in and says something. I go, oh, is he living under a rock because he never heard what happened? And then somebody fills him in. So that's why I put him on the rock or under the rock or the rock, just in case he bans me for being under the rock. I don't know.
Right on.
That's a joke. And so that's like a committee. Other than that, that's the history of it.
Chuckballer, PS1 beta vet with almost 6,000 videos.
6,000, yeah. Because I love the game. Not necessarily like just gameplay. If you want to watch a straight gameplay, any new player comes in and want to watch somebody that's been playing a long time, then you just watch the clips there, and they'll show you. There's people literally learn from me by just watching the I didn't know that there was a fix it what is it, what's that engineer gun again? The Punisher. I didn't know there's a fix-it Punisher, and then throw the nano grenade, the fix-it grenade, and then use your medic tool in that. I use all three of those at once. So there's a lot of people that learned that didn't even know that Punisher had a fix-it thing on it.
I didn't know for a long time either, and I didn't even know it was class specific. And now it's my go-to. I use it as a pop heal every time.
And then the grenade spot, a lot of people don't realize there's the Rajin, the 3 Chinese throwing star thing, the throwing stars. Like a lot of people don't even know that exists.
Yeah.
So I've been lucky enough to get some stuff that in the game that the lightning. Lightning is the ultra rare skin on it, which is the deflective plating, I believe. The lightning deflective plating. So the guy who made it talked to me one day, and he said, they took that out of the game within 24 hours. And he says, do you happen to have that? And I said, yeah, I have it, because I bought everything when it came in, and this is one of the rare skins, and then I happen to have it. So I love this game. Anyways, that's about it, I guess.
Me too. I love this game. That's why we spend hours talking about it all the time.
That's right.
Cool, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. I appreciate your time. I really enjoyed talking with you, Chuck.
Cool. And other than that, that's about it.
That's about it.
If anybody in the game ever needs questions answered or anything, or wants to know a little bit about the game or something they don't know, just just say, hey, Chuck, I need help. I want to know about how to do this and do that. And I probably will have time to give them to them. So anybody can ask me anything in the game. And nobody's ever bugging me in the game. Don't ever think that you're bugging me in the game. You can always ask me my opinion and stuff or whatever. And Daybreak, keep up the good work, even though I understand that time goes on, and I'm looking forward to the 10-year anniversary stuff I will have. And other than that, see you soon.
Yep. See you soon, man. All right, take care.
Just a question for you. You going to have this up on YouTube or something so I can watch it later?
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely, okay.
Only in about, I'd say, maybe a couple days. I'm shooting for tomorrow, but there's the
cool.
Yeah,
I'll download the vlog of this and I'll put it up. But I only see it from the Twitch view, so
gotcha.
I don't think they'll see you. But other than
that's okay. But they'll see my version. I'll upload it to YouTube, and then your version will be there too.
And thanks and a big thank you to you for you to actually do these interviews and stuff for people, and because it maybe shows that there's still hope for this game and that, and if people are interested in watching interviews and stuff, then there's still hope for this game.
I love this game, man. The same reasons you love it is the same reasons I love it.
Keep up the good work, man.
Thanks, man. See you.
And thanks for your.